we're having a good time. We're at the premiere of Bound, and it's going to be a great show. Keep watching.
Let's start with this prayer. May you never be held hostage by who you were. Can I get an amen? Here's the truth. At some point, the stories we tell about ourselves need an update. The last time I was celebrating the journey so far, it was important that I honor that version of me so I could move on from her. For so long, I have lived off my past victories, trapped in a story that no longer serves me. I didn't realize it, but my past was my prison. But now, it's time to break free. Let the unfolding begin. Oh, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Before I dive in, let me explain what the unfolding is. This is my public journal, an experiment, a bet on myself. This is a raw, unfiltered space where I document what it means to truly live for myself. No longer bound by fear, past victories, or the expectation of others. I'm taking you along as I build the neglected areas of my life, the ones I feared pursuing. You will see my progress in real time, with all the lessons, struggles, and breakthroughs that come with it. I don't know if you know that feeling when you make a decision to do better with yourself and you just make a decision to do something differently. You make a decision that enough is enough, and you say, oh, I want to challenge myself to be better. I want to challenge myself to do things differently from how I'm used to doing it. You know what I mean? The moment you make that decision, the moment you say, this is what I'm doing, everything just starts to get more difficult. Every single thing. Like, the weather becomes too harsh and too cold and too uncomfortable for you to step out to take that walk. Like, every single thing becomes difficult. That is what this new journey that I'm embarking on has made me realize just at the early stage of it. Everything is just proving difficult and uncomfortable and hard. Like, whew. Before I dive in, I guess you're curious, what is the unfolding? Let me explain. The unfolding is my public journal, an experiment, a bet on myself. This is a raw, unfiltered space where I document what it means to truly live for myself, no longer bound by fear, past victories, or the expectations of others. I'm taking you along as I build the neglected areas of my life, the ones I feared pursuing. You'll see the progress in real time, with all the lessons, struggles, and breakthroughs that comes with it. This isn't just my story. It's a call to you to reflect, to break free, and to update your own story. Doing this publicly because I believe I am an instrument in God's hands. If even one person, just one person, watching this finds value in my journey, then it's worth it. But how did I even get here? Let's rewind to 2016. When I graduated from university, I was lost, searching, afraid of what my future held. With no financial support to fall back on, I desperately needed a source of income. Then an opportunity came, a job that changed everything. I was given the chance to pioneer an online TV platform, and let me tell you, I thrived. I was on red carpet, hosting TV shows, and seeing myself become more than I ever imagined. My friend and I poured our sweat, water, and blood into making sure this platform held an excellent ground, and it kept on running. Even though my salary was just 30,000 naira, aka $20. I didn't care. The experience meant more to me. I trained myself, I studied, I became a force before I even realized it. But over time,
I started feeling uneasy, like I had outgrown that season. I felt like a local champion, stuck yet uncertain about my next step. That's when I started praying. And in that quiet place, God showed me a blueprint of myself. Not exactly what I was, but who He is calling me to be. Then, an unexpected door opened, an opportunity to study in the USA for my master's degree. I was terrified. I wrestled with God. I was like, Lord, I was hoping for a bigger TV platform, not a whole new life in a foreign country. That got me shaking, asking God if this was the right thing, if this was the right move for me to make. For months, I fought it. But when I finally surrendered, everything fell into place so effortlessly. It could only have been God to do that. Here I am, now in the United States of America. Big girl, living the abroad life. But instead of excitement, at some point, I felt like I was lost. I missed Akorede, the TV girl. I longed for the life I left behind. I tried to recreate it, but nothing was working. I failed again and again. I slipped into mild depression. For 2 years, God kept whispering, let that life go. But I wasn't ready. It didn't make sense. I didn't know how to move past her. That girl, I love her so much. I wanted more out of that life. But I wasn't ready, or I didn't even understand it until now. God didn't just tell me to let go. He showed me why. He renewed my mind, exposing my biggest fear. I realized how much of a big, huge, humongous people pleaser I was. I buried my dreams before they even had a chance to grow. Every time I got a fresh idea, I discarded it, trapped by the fear of disappointing others and that frustration, that sadness, that feeling of being stuck overwhelmed me. It was all because I was fighting who I was meant to become. God, looking at His daughter struggling so much, He did what He does best. He separated me from the people, places, and environment, keeping me blind and stuck. And it was so painful. But now I get it. Now I am free. Every buried gift and talent, every grace upon my life, it's all been revealed. The butterfly moment. Now, let's talk about the emperor. My man, my husband, my man. It's been my emperor. I'm good, my love. Yes, I'm here, but I was just about to talk about, remember the analysis you made about how you see me and my journey? So, the series I started, right? The unfolding series I started on YouTube. I mean, we went through the process together, right? And in this first episode, I was just thinking, I was just about to talk to the camera about it, but it feels good to actually express it talking to you. I was already recording, to be honest, and your call just came in. I'm like, oh, okay, I could just have the conversation with you while the camera is still rolling. I was just sitting here and, with the conversation we had yesterday with Professor Owens, and I was just reflecting on things are kind of aligning in terms of the direction that God probably wants me to go in this season. Prior to the conversation with Professor Owens, remember we had already talked about something in line with what he said, which I'm not specific because I'm not ready to touch on it because I'm recording. You get what I'm saying? Prior to that conversation, I already planned to go to the library today after the appointment I had, just to act on what you and I discussed, just to get inspiration and all of that. And I was just sitting here, and there's something that really aligns with this journey that you, my husband, has said to me before. And it is, remember when you told me that the way you see me is just like the transformation of a butterfly. And prior to when you analyzed that to me, I had not thought of myself that way before. And aside from that, I haven't really kept in my consciousness the story or the journey or the transformation of a butterfly. Like that knowledge is not something I carry actively in me. And I was just sitting here and I was just thinking about it, that you have kind of like pointed me to the direction of this process that God is probably highlighting to me and really actively taking me on, which is, I know I'm rambling in a way, but I know you know what I'm saying, but I want to put my thoughts. Yeah, it's more like just like the butterfly goes from being just that egg to becoming a caterpillar, and then it becomes something else that I don't know how to pronounce right now, and it becomes something else, and it becomes a butterfly that looks so beautiful and everybody admires it. But there is a journey that that butterfly has embarked on or have to embark on inevitably to become that beautiful butterfly. And I remember you highlighting to me that that is how you see me, and that is what you see in me. When you look at me, I'm like worried about this, I'm worried about that, or I'm just like beating myself up, or I probably sometimes don't even see how beautiful my journey is and how much more beautiful it's going to become. I'm just looking at myself on the level of maybe the level I was able to reach from the past, or the level I've been able to attain all these years, and even the present moment. You know, you were highlighting to me that, you know, when you see me, you look at the transformation of a butterfly, and that's how you see me, and how beautiful I will become as I go. And the journey might not look like how beautiful I will eventually be, but I will eventually be that beautiful butterfly, or I am already that beautiful butterfly, and I'm still evolving and unfolding and unraveling. You know, I'm just blushing talking about this because it just excites me. I'm thankful actually, because now I feel like I'm more excited and motivated to embark on this journey, although I don't know what colors my butterfly would be. I don't know. I don't know how.
It's gonna have the most beautiful color.
What did you say?
I say it's gonna have the most beautiful colors.
Oh, I don't.
Multiple colors. That is the global in it.
Ooh.
It's gonna go from egg to larva to pupa and to adult.
Oh, I just love you so
That is
much.
the cycle.
Yeah, like, you know, when sometimes I feel stuck, I just like how God just take me back on a ride to say that, you know, the journey is beautiful, and he has prepared me for now. You know, just you saying that to me, that's like over a year now that you said that to me. And it's just making sense that indeed this transformation of unfolding is really going to blow my mind, and I'm really excited to embark on it. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. And it's so beautiful how you just called right when I was about to talk about it. I was just about to like express it, and you just called me, and that's just so amazing. Thank you.
You're most welcome. All right, I love you so much.
I love you too. So how's your day going? Wow. That was refreshing. It was just a beautiful reflection to have with him. I'm sure he remembers vividly that he said that to me, but I am just consciously remembering it now, and I'm so excited for this journey, to be honest, and I can't wait to see all that God will do. And this is the unfolding. But what does this mean for you? I shared my story, but now it's time to reflect on yours. What stories do you tell about yourself that needs an update? What mindset or bad habits are keeping you stuck? Are you holding on to labels that limit your growth? Ask God, what is in my life that needs to change? What is in my life that needs to go? Here is a reminder for you. Progress and perfection cannot share the same seat. The old must make way for the new. Watch me unfold.